All right.
Yeah.
This is it. Episode 12. Hey. Episode 12. So, we got a lot to talk about. So today this is we just we're gonna talk a lot of shit this episode. Sorry. It's gonna be a lot of frustration happening.
Yes.
Um so we're gonna get into federal workers. Um
Mhm.
Pretty much getting laid off left and right, and pretty much the backlash that is coming with that, because yeah, a lot of Republican constituents are really pissed off about that. So that's going on, and also it's definitely have affected, people that we know personally. So we're going to speak on that. And then this whole, just Jesus Christ,
Oh,
what in the fuck was that with
national
Trump and Zelensky or
national
Zelensky?
embarrassment, man.
Like,
Oof. Um.
oh my God. First, blue shell nigga. Ah, take that. Nah,
uh.
but
Sorry, guys. I have a cold. So I'm gonna sound a little raspy.
yeah, I'm
Um.
very congested too myself, so I'm gonna be muting myself and blowing my nose. So I got the
Yeah.
got the roll ready. All right,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, just fucking dude, like who the fuck acts like that to another
Oh,
world leader? All right,
he
all right,
he thinks that. Oh man. Okay.
we'll
All
save
right.
it. We'll save it. We'll save it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so as you know, if you've been keeping up with what's been happening for like the last, couple weeks now, federal workers have been losing their job because of cuts to, certain departments. One of them being the Department of Education, and and it was a lot of like that going on. And a friend of mine who works or used to or who got a job at the VA, so she gets fired for performance. Granted, she was only in training. She had just finished training. So I don't know if this makes sense to let somebody go for performance when they just finished their training. That doesn't make any sense.
There's no fucking performance to speak of. Like
There's yeah, exactly. There's no performance to like what metrics were you held to, while you were still finishing your training, like that. That's wild to me.
nah, man. Like the way they're going about these firings is like send me a 5 bullet points of what you did last week and see how effective you have been. I'm like, my dude, there's if they just as a thought exercise, right?
Hmm.
If they were to send to a command, be like, hey, um, we're gonna change the way the budget it goes, because right now, what people will do is they will have a budget. They want to keep that budget for the next year, so they
Hmm.
will intentionally spend to max out that budget, right? And then that way the government continues to give that amount of money, reserve that amount of money for that department and for that um, command, and it's a fucking ineffective way to run a budget. You there's years where you don't need that amount of money, man. You really don't. But people are like fucking yeah, yeah. They
That's
are
facts.
all fucking illegal, man.
Facts.
But like,
Bars. For a
who
little round of applause for Macario pointing that shit out.
some people do have had the balls to be like, nah, take me to court, man. I'm not leaving. But other people, fucking depends. I guess it depends on the levels, right?
Right.
Some people like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Fight them? Um, like for us, man. Sarah got a letter that they're gonna be having layoffs, and we won't know until May. Um, so until May, we're gonna be like just mm, nervous,
Yeah.
having a backup plan. Um, it's the fucking, I think it's the word haphazard way they're going about this is just ridiculous. I agree that there is a better way to run the budget. 100%
Of
agree.
course. Yeah.
But this is the stupidest motherfucking approach I've ever seen. He's playing darts with a budget, and he has horrible fucking aim. Like darts with a blindfold on. He has two fingers in that hand. I don't. It just. Mm.
Yeah, dude.
But so for people for people that support this, I need you to understand that shit rolls downhill. And when it comes to a firing, especially in mass layoffs like this, that's a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
These people live somewhere, right? They eat, breathe, consume. Um, these people not having a job will have an economic impact on their neighborhood. And you could be a business owner in the neighborhood, motherfucker. You will lose business too. It will affect you. This ripples. You were hoping for a better economy. The way they're going about it will give you the exact motherfucking opposite. Eating a fucking turd sandwich for no reason to own the libs or some shit. Just ridiculous.
Bars. 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 Bars.
It's it makes like this alpha male bullshit, right? If you're believing that shit, this is the most un-alpha thing I've ever seen because you're supposed to take care of your family and you're gonna fucking hit it. So, yeah, no, suck my dick.
Beta. Nah, dude. Nah, and the really shitty part about um Portia's situation is she was just recently diagnosed with thyroid cancer. And so, you work for the VA, you got that good federal, insurance. So she was literally going to use that insurance to pay for her operation. But,
Mm-hmm.
since she got fired, she, no insurance, right? But in today's episode, there's actually a link to her GoFundMe. So, for anyone that's viewing, go ahead and, share that GoFundMe link, share it to your socials. Much appreciated. The cool thing is she's almost hit her goal. So she's like
Sick.
85% there to the goal. So thank God. So, there's people
Anything
looking out for
counts,
her.
man. Anything counts.
Yeah, anything counts. So,
A share counts. So
yeah, so link is in her link for their GoFundMe is in the description. But I don't know if you noticed, but or saw they also were trying to, or at least the House had passed a bill for to cut Medicaid.
Yep,
You hear about that? And now it just needs
yep.
to go to the Senate. And it's just like,
Did they
okay,
actually? Did they actually pass it? Is it actually going to the Senate?
I don't know
I
yet.
didn't.
I just know that it passed the House. So so right now
Because
nothing's
I thought it
never.
was I thought it was like a before the actual passing.
Yeah. So from at least how I know how it works is that when you pass a bill, it has to pass both House and the Senate, and then the president signs off on it. So I don't think it only passed so far. I only know it only passed in the House, and then it has to go to the Senate. So yeah, that's all I know about it for right now. But right now it's not set in stone yet because for a bill to become law, the president has to sign off on it, and luckily that hasn't made headlines yet because Jesus Christ. But
Dude,
his constituents is already fucking mad as is. Like
they
Republican,
are.
they are not.
Yeah,
They're not having that shit.
that those town halls, man. There's a bunch of town halls that are being canceled and shit because people are starting to realize that it's them. They're the DEI.
Woo-wee!
It was
Woo-wee!
always you, motherfucker. Oh my god.
It was you this whole time. Oh shit, dude.
So,
I
oh man, it is just so fucking funny in a way, but at the same time, so sad because
it was always white women.
and I'm being directly impacted by it, but I can still laugh about it. Got a
Mhm.
lot of practice.
Got a lot of
Got a
practice.
sense of humor, motherfucker.
Gotta laugh at your pain.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's the blessing of growing up with Baranda.
Right,
Uh, gave me gave me a perspective in life that like, you know what? I don't have it that bad. Nothing really is that bad. Um, you can just work through it, around it,
right,
whatever you need to
right.
do.
Whatever you need to do to get
Uh,
by.
yeah. So, uh, yeah, I can laugh about it. I have a plan. I have um, I got things moving for us to be safe. I can take care of my family.
Right.
Um,
There's
but
always
look to all the
Canada.
motherfuckers that voted up for this and did not think about the consequences. Uh, much love.
So so the leopards are finally eating your face, huh?
Mhm.
Dude.
And you know what? Like, I don't know about you.
Hmm.
People that like admit that they were wrong and are willing to learn, I still have patience for them because that's the we need people. We need fucking to change the shit. Yeah, but is it hard?
I hmm. I wouldn't say that I lack patience, at least for those that are willing to learn from their mistakes. But it's just like a matter like just don't ask me for help.
Mm,
That's pretty much where I'm at with it.
mm,
Like you did this. Now it's up to you to fucking fix it.
dude, did 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 you see the thing with Jon Stewart broke a cup
Broke
on
a
his
cup.
latest
He
yeah
broke
on
a
his
cup. Oh
his latest episode.
damn.
Uh,
We had cup
he
breaking energy.
dude no he slashed his hand pretty bad.
I believe it.
Um, but it was about Doge, and man, um, just it. Oh wait, yeah, I remember. I remember. Sorry.
No, you're good.
So that shit happens, right? He's criticizing Doge, then Elon fucking posts on fucking Twitter and shit like, "Hey, I would love to be on the show, blah blah blah, blah to like talk about Doge." And the Daily Show was like, "Yes, when?" So, man,
He, this ain't gonna be what he thought it was gonna be.
no, no, and I'm so here for it. I know it
Django
won't change
Unchained
much, but like,
DiCaprio scene. That's crazy.
I, yeah, no,
Oh, dude, we
it
are
at least gives me a little bit of like
all.
release, to be like, watch this man verbally abused. I'll be like, okay.
I'm fencing to get me some popcorn. All right. Cause I don't even eat popcorn like that, bro. But I'm willing to get popcorn for this shit. You know what? I'm gonna get puffcorn
Dude,
instead. There we go.
ooh,
Don't leave the kernels in my teeth and shit. But
puffy Cheetos?
that, huh? Yeah, no, yeah, it's called yeah, puffcorn. Yeah. So
Okay.
and they come in two flavors. So you get the regular. So well, three. There's plain cheese, and then my favorite is the flaming hot.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Now,
The only flaming hot I like is the ones that come in the, I think it's the fries. Come in that yellow bag. They look
oh,
so real.
the hot fries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are the only ones I like.
Mm. Dude, I can nah that shit's finna pop off. Like that man, because I'm glad that you brought that up because Joe Rogan is finally seeing the light about Elon.
Because
Yes,
man, I
he
am
is.
so disappointed in Joe Rogan, man.
Oh God,
Yep,
you hot
eat hot
fries do
fries
crime,
and do crimes.
do crime.
Yes.
Yeah, nah, because I'm glad that you mentioned that because Joe Rogan, like, so someone, it was crazy because someone in the comments, this shit hit this shit hit so hard. So in the comments, it said, so Joe Rogan is like one of those German soldiers that took off the uniform to blend in with everybody else during World War II.
Oh shit.
He's all like, yeah, no, I can't get jiggy with this. Let me take this off. Yeah. But yeah, Joe Rogan is finally at least on Elon. I don't know about anything else, but like, bro, this nigga. If you ever seen the way Joe Rogan interviews Elon, like he comes in with like, the softball questions, right? Like
Yeah.
he doesn't go in and ask really hard questions to ask, right? But when he's going to jump on Jon Stewart, it's a wrap. Jon Stewart, he is finna go in. Because I don't know if you remember, but like, have you ever seen Jon Stewart like ask questions and like ask like the really tough questions and like he don't let motherfuckers weasel out of it either. He
Nah,
don't.
man.
Like, nah,
No.
we finna stay on topic. You finna answer this motherfucking question.
The man is legitimately fucking curious.
Yeah,
He's not just doing an interview. He truly wants to fucking know.
yeah.
And when you really want to know the answer, then you don't fucking beat around the bush on the question, man. You're like, the fuck is the answer?
Hmm. Yeah.
Like, he was he broke that cup, right? Fucking, he was simulating like being an accountant and bringing down the budget with simple as shit. instead of all the shit that Elon is doing and firing people, man. Like, uh, what was it?
Did he
Um,
mention the Pentagon?
he was like, oh, the the money that we give oil companies is like 3 billion.
Jesus.
Then the tax loophole on I forgot what is like 1 point something. So like real shit that would actually have impact on lives of the American people. The proper impact, the positive impact, not fucking losing their jobs impact.
Mhm. Right.
Like, dude, it's just ridiculous.
And then I don't know if you saw how like Fox News has been handling it, and it disgusted the shit out of me.
I
It
should for the pod, but for my mental health, I don't.
it
Uh,
disgusted the shit out of me the way Fox News, like at least the discourse on Fox News coming from like federal workers saying, "Oh, well now they gotta go get real jobs." It was
oh my
causing waste and
god.
all that shit. And then like Marjorie Taylor Greene, that fucking bitch, I swear to God. She goes,
Mm.
"Well, I'm on the side of the American people." Well, you know those federal workers are also American citizens too. Like, so we're like what you really talking about right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Like this is affecting the people, man. It man, and they're
Yep,
cheering for it.
yep.
It's
And then
ridiculous.
you know it was crazy. So economists were expecting a bit of like GDP growth when Trump took office. So that shit went into it was like a negative like 1 point something percent. And
Ooh,
then they weren't even account and then they didn't account for because they didn't account for fucking the mass layoffs from the federal workers.
yeah,
So now the lack of GDP growth, negative GDP growth happened, and then unemployment claims skyrocketed, like worse than COVID
yeah,
type shit. Worse than COVID. Like, how do you? We're not even in a pandemic right now, and you're telling me that unemployment claims exceeded COVID levels where everybody was almost not working?
dude.
And you're right, Marjorie Taylor Greene is also a federal worker. So, like, where do you think the line's gonna stop? Right? Like, who's to say now they're gonna start getting rid of fucking like
Representatives, man.
representatives? Now it's just gonna be senators and shit. So what? We finna
Dude,
lose the whole fucking legislative branch. Now we're just gonna have a judicial and like it'll literally change the branch of three branches of government at this point.
dude, they but I believe that the destruction of the little bit of efficiency that we had left is the fucking point.
Hmm.
Because I pulled up this Pew Research, right, website
Hmm.
on the effects and who are the federal employees.
Yeah.
The largest chunk of federal employees is medical, hospital, dental, and public health. That is a sector of the government that the private sector has been salivating over, man. All these people losing their jobs and then they take over and privatize health completely. All these people, yeah, they'll get jobs at whatever the market dictates, which when it's something like a huge loss in the job market,
Hmm.
they will fucking get to tell and how much they'll pay you. You will have no negotiating power. and then they'll privatize those jobs. They'll dictate all the fucking costs and shit, man. If you think that they're gonna bring down the prices because of the goodness of their hearts, you live in La La Land. That's the purpose of government. Government needs to be better at it. Yes, I agree. But that is its purpose. To reel in the fucking greediness, the natural greediness of capitalism. So like you get played.
Got
Fuck, man. Like
fucking played.
it's medical, hospital, dental, and public, followed by general, administrative, cleric, and office services. Yeah, man.
It's kind of scary how we're like right there too.
Yeah, man.
Like
It's
none of what you said was too like far fetched from actually happening, and that's fucking scary.
that's what I'm saying happened. Like that's what happened in Mexico. That's what I'm saying. Uh, it,
You know what's
we're
crazy? I've
mm,
been saying this for years that fucking that America is just like one unhinged policy away from being like Mexico.
oh, dude, yeah, no, fucking.
Time to get
Oh,
Luigi with the squeegee. Let's go.
you guys need to see this episode of John Stewart, man. Please do yourselves a
Oh god.
do yourselves a
Luigi with the
favor.
squeegee. Let's go.
Mm-mm.
Bars.
It's
Bars.
I want a shirt, man. Oh, dude.
Luigi with the squeegee. I can't with you right now.
It just it's I don't support violence, but that's it. I don't need to clarify shit.
and,
uh
and an awkward pause follows.
yeah, man.
Listen, like,
It
I mean, it's we're
have you
already in
seen
the
how the
new.
French protest? Have you seen how the French protest?
uh, not so much protest, but I remember revolution was definitely embedded in their vocabulary at one point in time.
It is basically a constitutional right. Um yeah, no, the French protest like fucking flip cars, destroy shit, just mad protest, man. And I'm not saying I endorse that shit or would like to import the French style of protest. Uh, but it is its purpose to be disruptive.
Yeah, and
Um,
yeah.
in Mexico, in TJ, the teachers union,
Mhm.
whenever they want something, they really want it, they'll all organize and they'll all drive together at the same time to the border and then park their fucking cars and not allow a single car to cross the border. It is one of the busiest border crossings in the world, man. Do you know how disrupted to the economy that shit is? And you can't move them until they get their raise. They didn't destroy anything but the fucking wallets, man.
They just said, you know what? we not getting paid, we finna make it inconvenient for everybody.
Everybody, man. The only way to cross is by walking. So those days, the border crossing walking is like 8 hours when there's a protest like that.
So not only people crossing the border has to account for trafficking and shit, but they gotta be like, "Are teachers happy today?"
Dude, like
Let me
people are
let me
annoyed
go
and
talk to
shit,
my
but no
kids
one
teacher real
knows.
quick. Like, "You good, homie? You alright? You you not pressed for anything? You need a couple dollars, something, you
you
want lunch on me? I got you." Just let me get to work on time today.
they could really abuse this power, man. They really could,
Ugh,
but they only use it for when they, mostly when they want racist in the
uh,
teacher union.
mhm,
Um, they could have used this shit, but like then no one would be on their side. They would destroy
right.
that balance of people tolerating that shit.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
Yeah.
but it's effective as fuck. It's absolutely effective, and the buses do it too. They'll pick the main road in the city, and then all the buses will park on the same spot at the same time. And when they do that, because there's so many buses, when they do that, it is, dude. I don't know how many in distance, but the one time I was out when it happened, I
Mhm.
got off my bus because it just parked at the end of the clog, and I walked the entire length of all the buses that parked at the same time. It took me 30 minutes.
Damn. That's
So, and it was the same for a race. So the government would allow them to increase the rate they charged by 1.5 pesos.
mhm.
So, yeah, man. What I'm saying is their purpose is to be actually noticed,
Right.
not polite and convenient for everyone.
So so what you're saying is, if y'all really wanna make an impact, America, just go during rush hour, find your busiest highway, and just sit there.
Just sit. But it's actually illegal in the United States because they don't want that shit to be effective. Disrupting the flow of traffic is illegal.
Well,
But how are they gonna arrest 300 cars?
you ain't got the manpower for that.
Man, that's what I'm
They ain't
saying.
they ain't got the manpower. Hey, listen, sacrifices will be made.
Man,
Hey, but you never know, right? So, like, let's say that happens, right? Person goes apply us for a job, and they say, "You know what? Hey, listen, you know what? You got us a raise, so I'm gonna put you on."
hey,
Shit,
man. But
disrupting
yeah, no,
traffic.
I don't
Hey,
know.
what's whatever.
I don't know if the rugged individualism mentality of the culture will allow people to think like that. At least
Mm,
now, right now, as we are.
yeah,
Um, but man, man would have been nice.
be like the French firefighters and box while on fire. That's crazy.
Oh, wait, what?
He said, "Be like the French
Mu-
firefighters
Wait,
and
where you see this?
box while on
I
fire."
want to see this. Mm, damn, man. Yeah,
Oh,
no.
oh, oh, he meant to put, I wanted to add the French firefighters will box you while on fire in protest.
Oh, yes. Fuck,
Man,
dude. No, French protests are insane.
dude.
Just
Yeah.
man,
But,
they know how to do that.
but really the only people really protesting out here, people of color. And then when we do protest peacefully, you know, it's a
Yeah,
problem. It's a problem. It's a problem
there's
to
starting to be a
protest.
lot.
Yeah.
There's starting to be a lot. Like, I think there's supposed to be one on the 4th.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
There's basically one a month, two a month right now.
Oh, did you hear what happened in Ohio?
What happened?
Okay. So, ooh, interesting. All right. So in Ohio, there were some, let's say there were some, what's the word I want to use? Because you can't say, I guess YouTube doesn't like it when you say the word Nazi.
Oh,
Right.
oh,
So there were these, let's say, not so, not so savory people just showing up in this historically black neighborhood in Ohio. So they started to show up in with guns and in masks and started pretty much like at least they tried to like antagonize the residents there. So
ooh.
little did they know, these niggas said, "Oh, you gonna just gonna come in this neighborhood?" So they all came up strapped,
Oh, buddy.
patrolling the neighborhood and shit, just looking out for
Yeah, nah, 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 no, 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 not, no. We're not doing this. We are
yeah,
not doing this, buddy.
yep.
Whoever right winger motherfucker that be listening to this might maybe understand this. We also have guns.
So check this out.
Fucking.
That's not the oh man, that's not even the best of it though, right?
Mm,
So they're so what they're trying to do, this they're trying to so what they're doing in Ohio right now is they're trying to like meet in the middle and say, okay, so unfortunately hate speech is protected speech. However, you cannot be armed and wear a mask
mhm.
because that's how they would show up. They showed up armed and in masks and shit. Just like, nah, if you
That's
gonna talk your shit, right? Either wear a mask or have your gun out. Can't do both though.
mhm. Yep. 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 That's the only way they show up, man. Always
Fucking
masked up.
cowards. Cowards. Like
I don't know.
If you a Nazi, wear that shit. Have that same energy. Let us see your face, motherfucker.
I don't know if you remember, it happened a while ago, man, during the
Mhm.
BLM protests.
There's a socialist
Um,
gun club teaching minority and trans people how to use firearms. Man, bars,
hell yeah. If you
bars.
have a link, share that shit.
Yeah.
Um, fucking uh, when the BLM protests were happening, uh, there was this dude on my ship, man, that like people. He had some weird views, but I didn't understand the levels of racism and stuff in the U.S., man, at the time.
hmm
Uh, so and I didn't understand the link either with like Judaism and stuff because Sarah's the first Jewish person I've ever met. Um, so this dude didn't believe in the Holocaust.
Oh, Holocaust denier, despite all
That
the
should have been
evidence.
that should have been my first hint, but I was just like, nah, man, it's like in the history books and shit. Like it's history. It happened. There's people. They went through a lot, man. Um, but after that, like he kind of like put it to the side. We were able to like get along pretty well. Had decent friendship and shit. Um, when he got out, he moved back to Oregon, I believe, or no, Washington. Um, and then he kind of disappeared, but he always was kind of um not really that connected to social media and stuff.
Yeah, a little
So
antisocial.
yeah, he disappears, and the next thing I know about him, like years later, was that he joined a group of people that rented a U-Haul and were gonna go attack a fucking pride parade. It was in the news and
What's up
got
with these niggas
fucking
in U-Hauls, bro? They
dude,
they
and
brought
they
U
got like
they brought
they
U-Hauls
got
to the
like
shit
cold feet.
and
Sorry, what?
they brought U-Hauls to the shit in Ohio too. But yeah, carry on.
Oh my god, man!
I
It's
know, I
like, is U-Haul like right wing or some shit? Like, or it's just like that's their mode of transportation to prefer. Like,
hey man, listen. Whenever you need to move some bullshit, whether it's furniture to hate speech, U-Haul got your back.
god damn.
19.99 an hour. Cheaper than Enterprise and Rent a
Oh
Car
man.
or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh man. But yeah,
Okay,
so these
sorry.
dudes go to a pride parade, try to disrupt that shit, backfires, they get caught, arrested, right?
Yeah.
And the pictures come out, and one of the dudes is the same dude. I'm like, damn, man, what the fuck happened? Like, we have legit hung out, had really good conversations. I've like, uh, fuck, man, we had a decent friendship, and went from like not believing in the Holocaust to like hating gay people and shit. I'm like, yeah, man.
Imagine getting your
Mwah.
ass beat at a pride parade. All right.
It it just I don't know. I don't get it. The fuck? What drives you to that hate, man? It makes no sense. And like I've heard a lot of former white nationalist dudes and stuff like that, and apparently like big factor is lost lost people like in not to like give them a pass or anything like that, but like that's how it starts, and then just hate is such an easy emotion to feel.
White fragility at its finest.
Fuck.
That's all it is.
What
That's is
what's that
hate.
though? Like explain.
White fragility,
Yeah.
basically being afraid of any kind of any kind of fear that's different from the default. Like, for example, like I don't know if you, because I think we talked about it a little bit, but you ever heard of like COINTELPRO?
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Remind me.
So so COINTELPRO was this thing that was happening during like the civil rights movement, where they would pretty much use the FBI to like really like investigate like Martin Luther King, and
Oh
try to basically like
yeah.
blackmail him, saying how he's, because he stepped out on his marriage a couple times.
Mhm.
He ain't gonna
Mhm.
be the first, he ain't gonna be the last, but the nigga is trying to do everything he can for the freedom and rights for black people. Sometimes you gotta do
Yeah.
what you gotta do to take a load off, man. Anyways.
Yeah.
And then also how they
Damn.
basically infiltrated the Black Panther Party and then trying to demonize them, making them seem like they're just as bad as the Ku Klux Klan. So that all stemmed from white fragility, because God forbid black people get some rights and shit, and any kind of like real dissent, right?
Mm.
So, and then now, like the modern day version of that now is just like all these fucking white nationalist groups because, ever since Obama became the first black president, and then like everybody just want to start fucking clutching their pearls and shit.
Dude.
Dude, it's insane. And like now you just fucking going off the rails with like being like anti-trans and just pretty much like any like anti-minority and don't tread on me, and you know what I mean, like you will not replace
It's
us type shit,
it is
like that's what
it
that's
is
white fragility, like
okay.
that's what it is right now. Just like a bunch of these just white dudes, not even just really afraid of change because like
And
y'all not because now y'all afraid of not no longer being the default.
and
Okay, no, okay. So here's the thing about hoteps. Not the same. Not the same. It's apples and oranges, but it is not the same. Trust me,
what
because there's and then also the way that whole there's a video that I'm gonna share and like that pretty much breaks down, but like the way that hotep is used nowadays is not what people really think it is. Like it it's it kind of like because what Macario is talking about is more so he's talking about like these dudes like ADOS like pretty much like black nationalists. That's not what hoteps
okay.
are. They got hijacked by those niggas. Like the hotep movement got hijacked by that, but that's not really what a hotep is. But in a nutshell, he's talking about black nationalists, and no, no, no. I'm sorry.
Is that a conversation for another day or like
We got some
because
time to break it down just a little bit, but yeah, I would like to touch on this on another episode.
okay.
But
Cause yeah, like
essentially,
I know nothing.
yeah. But essentially, what that is like these dudes that simply believe that black people need their own shit. They want their own like black nation, but it's not gonna happen in America. Like that's not no. Like niggas, we are not finna LLRC our way to a fucking our own part of the country. It's not happening. It's just not.
Oh, they want it here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. They want a black ethno state. That's what they want.
ooh,
But
uh,
unfortunately, that all got caught into what Macario's talking about as hoteps. But really, what hoteps are, in a nutshell, is really more so like there's a much more spiritual side to it where it's kind of like, the basic getting in touch with, your African roots and all that. And it's a much more spiritual thing than it is the pejorative term that people kind of use now. But like we're talking like you ever heard of like Dr. Umar Johnson? You ever heard of him?
nah, man.
Okay. So he's kind of like the face of like the derogatory term of what a hotep is, where he's talking about like, oh yeah, we need black families and well, I mean like nothing wrong with that, but like what he's pretty much preaching is also for like a black ethno state, and also if you're married to a white woman, you're not part of the cause. If you're half white, you're not all the way black type shit. Like he does more harm than good for the black community. He's a joke. Talking about fucking how he was supposed to start this school for black boys and shit, never got that shit up and running. Anytime you ask him a question, so hey Umar, what happened to that school? And then he wants to get all defensive and shit.
Oh
But
damn.
yeah, no race mixing. Like yeah, like that's yeah, no. Yeah, that's yeah, Hotepism, and then like what that nigga's on, and like who else? What's another one? There's him, Tariq
So
Nasheed. There's another one by the name of Tariq Nasheed who's also on that same shit. Like them niggas, to me, those motherfuckers are clowns. I'm sorry, nah. You're holding us back, and they also have like this narrative that like and it's also and that shit is so right wing adjacent because these are the niggas that think that shit was better before the civil rights, before integration.
Oh dear God.
That's what they think. Like shit was better before we started integrating. Oh, because we were getting married more and we weren't hooked on fucking welfare and shit. Just like, nah, dude. That is motherfuckers like to just revise history to fit some bullshit fucking narrative.
They want to play LARP with fucking history,
Man,
man. Dude, calm down.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like you think like integration was just like the one thing that was just so bad. It was the way things were being integrated, bro. Like just it was kind of like you integrated without actual safety nets, right? Like cool, you can't discriminate, people going to school, but there's still pictures of Ruby Bridges with a bunch of angry white people, being mad at her going to this white school who just turned 70. First black girl
Eh,
to ever go to a white school is still alive, y'all. So don't think this is just it was a long time ago. Like
Dude,
she's still alive.
fuck, man.
my my
So,
mom my mom is just a little bit younger than Ruby Bridges.
shit.
Just a little bit younger.
Shit, my dad too. Fuck.
you know,
Yeah.
this is not a long
Nah,
time
man.
ago, y'all.
No. One generation. That's not a lot.
Not a lot. Not a lot. So that's just like fucking like perspective and shit.
Dude, so was Black Wall Street during segregation?
This was essentially so that happened. So when they burned down Tulsa, Oklahoma, that happened um so this happened in the 1920s.
Okay. Okay, damn.
Yeah, so this happened pretty much so this was it started May 31st to June 1st, so just like 2 days of just pretty much fucking mobs of white people attacking fucking Tulsa, which was bad. It was so fucking bad, and then the shit didn't come to light until like 70 years after the fact.
Fuck, man. Dude, what is that like a good version of what Hotep would like
No,
say?
no, not even. I wouldn't even say that. No, that's just so. This is just a repeated example of when we do play by the rules, we get fucked for
Mm,
it.
mm,
Like we
okay,
did
okay.
things the right way. We did it your way. And then we not only did we do it your way, we were fucking good at doing it your way. And then you want to burn the shit down.
Mm,
So that really
fuck.
wasn't like in them trying to like this is our own black shit. This is all right. We're abiding by the rules that we're confiding in the same rules that you guys are. We're on the equal playing field. And that's the one thing that they don't like, right? Like once we're finally on an equal playing field and turns out that we're actually better than you at that shit, now you want to burn shit down.
Nah, you wanna be butthurt.
Now y'all want to be butthurt. Like so and this is kind of like and oh man. This also goes into like what Fred Hampton was saying. And this is why Fred Hampton was on FBI's like fucking like shit list because he wasn't preaching capitalism. Because he said you can't beat black capitalism with white capitalism. You can only beat it with socialism.
Shit.
And that put a
Okay.
big ass fucking like target on his back. And granted, Fred Hampton was only like 21. He was a young man. He was really bright. And he was uniting communities. White, like from all races too. And these and Like he even got like these Confederate waving like white people to stop, and he educated them on what the Confederate flag was. And they said, you know what, you're right. And they stopped it.
Damn.
That's how deep this nigga was. So these Hotep, like not trying not to get, I'm trying to get away from Hotep being used as a derogatory term. But what like the Umar Johnson and the Tariq Nasheeds like kind of felt and misunderstood was that there's powers in numbers. Like we have, despite our differences, we do have a lot in common, and that's what Fred Hampton capitalized on, and that scared the shit out of the FBI because if this nigga could make a real impactful socialist movement in the United States, that's bad, and he almost did it too until the FBI said, "Nah, Black Panthers are just as bad as the KKK." And like the whole narrative, the negative narrative that was spewed out by the press. Because when they pretty much assassinated him, one, they went into his house while he was asleep. Everybody was asleep. And then they just went in guns blazing. Like they said like 99 shots were fired. And they tried to
Damn.
make it seem like it was a gunfight. And it wasn't. They just killed a whole
All
bunch of innocent people.
all the bullets in one direction.
Pretty much. It was bad.
Motherfucker. Shit.
So if you, I don't know if you have Max, but please, it's a very like watered down version of it, but you need to watch Judas and the Black Messiah because that's literally about Fred Hampton and the Black Panthers and like pretty much
Okay.
like the shit that happened, and like they had used this dude to pretty much infiltrate the Black Panther Party, the FBI, like so a lot of things that they would do is, oh, all right, so you committed this crime, so if you don't want to serve any time, be our fucking mole. And so they got this black
Ooh.
dude to be a mole for the Black Panther Party.
No.
Yeah. And so when he came out like some years after talking about like what really happened and how pretty much he was coerced by the FBI, after he gave that interview, he ended up committing suicide after that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but there's a video that I'm going
Judas.
to send to you,
Damn.
to both of you. I'm going to send it right now. But it talks, so there's these two YouTubers that I fucking love, FD Signifier and Lil Bill, and they can pretty much articulate the whole, you know, pretty much it's literally called Hotep 101.
Damn.
So encourage you guys to watch these videos on your own time. But I'm gonna send it to you on Messenger, send it to Macario, and then I'm gonna send it to you on your Messenger as well. And
That's
fuck it,
crazy, man.
I'll put it in the chat too. Fuck it, if anybody's
Fuck it,
interested in
man.
watching it. So those are some good videos to watch. But it's called Hotep 101. So shout outs to FD Signify and Lil Bill. Like those are my favorite YouTubers of all time. Like I love them niggas. Yes, they. Oh man, dude. Did you, Mac? Did you watch the his video about like the black nerd aesthetic? If you did, nigga, I feel so called out right now thinking about that shit again. Oh shit.
Dude.
But yeah, dude, there's that whole thing. Um, but yeah, but that just to go into the whole thing about like white fragility and just like pretty much like where we're at, you know, how like how it came about and just yeah, it's the whole thing. Now, this motherfucker right here.
Oh my god.
This orange motherfucking baboon looking ass boy.
Ah,
I, in the history of just like being involved or just being really keeping an eye on politics, I have never in my life seen such a public shakedown over fucking resources in my fucking life, bro. Like that's all that was. He antagonized this man for resources in front of the whole world.
Yep.
Like you're gonna so my whole thing is like one, he went in there to start some bullshit. We already kind of already knew that just based off of just like how it all went down. But it's revisionist history at this point because the fact is that Russia unlawfully invaded the Ukraine.
Yeah, no, there's no way around it. Like, there's fucking people that try to be like, well, there was a treaty and they were never supposed to be fucking in NATO, blah 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 blah. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit because these motherfuckers are a country. They're their own individual country with their own individual sovereignty to make their own individual fucking decisions. If they want to join NATO for safety because they don't feel safe enough, because the US has fucking back and forth feelings going through fucking bipolar mentality and the shit about if they're gonna or not defend them. So they would like to join all of the countries in NATO to help them defend because they no longer have nuclear weapons.
Mm-hmm.
They're allowed to.
Man,
They're fucking allowed to, and Vladimir Putin cannot say shit about it.
nope, not a fucking thing.
So that is why he fucking invaded. Fuck you. Like, you would do exactly the same fucking thing. If Canada was like, give us your nukes, we'll defend you, and then not defend you, and then China came over and attacked us, and there was an alliance that could protect you, you do exactly the same fucking thing. Fuck you. It's just insane to me. Sorry. Just
No. And my whole thing is, why are you pressing the motherfucker defending himself for peace and not the motherfucker that invaded?
yeah. Yeah. You don't take fucking Putin to the he will not let himself be like that, man. Putin is playing Trump like a motherfucking fiddle. Like it just
Oh my god, dude. And
it's
then
it's embarrassing.
the
Fucking
comments that I
embarrassing.
seen, the comments that I seen are made me sick. Oh, he's a strong president. Yeah, he's putting America first, and yeah, that's my president. And I'm like, are you motherfuckers tone deaf right now? Fucking Putin is
Rugged individualism.
oh my
Rugged
god,
they
dude.
believe that rugged individualism and putting mud on your wound will fucking carry us through national defense. It will not. It
Oh my god, dude. Nah, like if Putin had hair, he'd be like, "Oh my god, really, Trump? You did that for me? Oh my god!" Like, are you being dead ass right now? Like,
Mm.
did I miss something here? That I'm just like, you're
It's
disrespecting me. You're disrespecting this country. You're playing with the lives. You're starting World War III and
and
this,
this
that, and the third. And then he said, you didn't thank us. No, motherfucker, he didn't thank you.
yeah, exactly. There personally, right? The man has thanked the US and other countries a shit ton, man. I think the US like 33 different times publicly.
Publicly. And then
He
also
has yeah, man.
video evidence where he was at the House of Representatives because Kamala Harris was right there in the back while he was saying thank you. And then actually at the White House with Biden right there saying, "Thank you. I want to thank all Americans." That's what he said. All Americans. Bro.
But yeah, no. He is an absolute fucking baby, man. Because he didn't think him personally. It's he didn't thank us. No, he thanked us. He thanked us. You fucking baby hand toddler motherfucker.
Bruh.
He man, like I hate to go into conspiracy, right? Like all this shit. Like, well, there was an article saying that he is a KGB agent.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't get a lot of coverage, I think, but it is
Uh-oh.
out there. It is an article. Uh, but the information comes from a KGB agent that like got out, and there is such a thing as a double cross. So like, eh.
Can only take it with a
But
grain
the
of salt.
actions taken. Hmm? Oh my god, yeah, no, fuck JD Vance, man. Oh my god.
Duck chair being a little bitch, dude. What the hell?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
I can't. I can't even imagine that.
And did you see fucking what Speaker Johnson said about this shit?
What'd he say?
He's like saying Zelensky might have to resign after that meeting if he wants to get the aid.
Oh, nah, it was fucking Lindsey Graham that told him that. At least I don't know if it's somebody else said it, but like Lindsey Graham basically told him you need to resign or fall in line essentially if you want to keep getting aid.
No, this motherfucker too said it, the
Wow.
speaker. So yeah, no. But I'm glad that like Zelensky will fucking not apologize for that shit. Like that's
No, stand on business, homie, as you should.
yeah, man. Fuck that shit.
As you should.
Captain Bone Spurs over here. Fuck that motherfucker. Nah, nah.
Meanwhile, Britons are like, we got your back.
And I really think, man, that was a display of how the right doesn't understand um, satire in comedy, man. Zelensky was a comedian, so like some of the fucking comebacks that he had were fucking funny, like the suit shit. That shit, I was like, hey, yeah, no, that's funny, because you're just dressing up, right? It's part of putting on a display. So
Yeah, that was weird
they,
pressing him about a suit.
yeah,
It's like, I'm literally fighting for my fucking life right now. What do you mean wear a suit?
yeah, man, like where's he supposed to keep it? Like, nah, fuck, nah. It's ridiculous to emphasize on a suit on such an occasion. But because Trump is before anything a showman, especially like now that the man is like dementia Don over here. Fucking
Dementia Don. Crazy.
he he's just playing a character. He's really fucking good at that shit.
Yeah.
So him being bothered by a suit doesn't surprise me, especially from the party that gave Obama such a fucking grief over a tan suit.
Fucking
Jeez,
cancer, bro. Couldn't
my
believe that
god,
shit.
stupid.
That
Um, but his comeback was just fucking funny, and these people were like got offended over it. I don't think they understand the sarcasm. I think they take it seriously, like literally. I think that they just like take that shit to heart, and I'm like, calm the fuck down. It was a joke.
It
For
wasn't
people
that.
that are like, oh, you guys are snowflakes, man, they're sensitive as fuck.
Man, ain't no bigger snowflake than a fucking mega glazer, bro. Those are the
Mm,
biggest snowflakes of them all. I'm sorry, bro. No.
it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
It's
legit?
I think
I
there's
think
an
that's.
actual scientific evidence that hyper conservatives can't understand comedy. I believe it.
I believe it too.
I believe it.
Holy shit, man.
Because their energy, I don't know, man. Not to like shame anybody, but it's your energy is giving small pee. Your pee is small pee.
Not to body
Small.
shame or anything.
Not to body shame or anything, but bruh, like
It's what you do with it, right? But
it's not the size
uh,
of the boat, all right. It's the motion in the ocean. But still,
but but they are the kind of people that would not be able to get over it
mm-mm,
and get that motion going.
yeah, mm-mm.
Um, like fucking, it's crazy, man. Like they feel so inadequate with that shit, and it just reverberates through their entire life.
He did. He did. He did.
Oh, what?
He did. That shit was great. It was a
I
great
think
insight on that.
FD signified made something about conservatives not being good at sex either. I mean, man,
Let me let me dig into the archives because that was a really interesting watch.
I heard this story at this conversation, right?
Yeah.
Um, and well, I was told Sarah had this conversation, um, and apparently this this lady is like super right wing. Her family is like super right wing and stuff.
Hmm.
The dude has never actually made her.
Not even one time.
Man, I feel that I'm like, wow. They don't understand it's a two-way street. I don't know. It just fucking who was it? All the jokes about Ben Shapiro and his wife being dry. Like just like
Nah. but
yeah,
but yeah.
man. Woo!
But you
As
know,
that's sad as fuck, man. That is sad as fuck. Life's too short not to have a good fuck. Like it just nah, nah, nah. Put that shit on a shirt or some shit. No, 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 man.
oh, yep. It's literally called conservatives are bad at sex.
Oh man.
Yep, I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop that in there too.
Um,
I gotta update the hashes for this episode.
I was gonna say, yeah.
hashtag,
Um,
hashtag FD signifier, hashtag FD Lil Bill.
mm, mm, but
Uncle FD.
dude, did you see that? Fucking. Oh, oh shit. Okay. Wait. Before that, I
Hmm.
just saw. UK provided 2.26 billion loan to Ukraine as Starmer embraces Zelensky after White House shutdown. Showdown, sorry.
Bars. Bars.
Legit, dude.
Nah, dude. So I didn't watch it, but there was this title that I saw from another YouTuber. He said, you know, this is the point where the world's gonna leave us behind, and I believe it.
Yeah, yeah,
I fucking believe
yeah.
it,
Why? We're showing ourselves to be the worst ally, and this shit just started. There's legitimately still 4 years. The year just started of this shit.
bruh. Nigga ain't even been president 2 months,
Yeah,
and this is what we're dealing with right now.
we're cutting bridges left and right, man.
He has the worst approval rating ever in the history of starting a term. The worst approval rating, dude. How do you manage that?
Oh man.
I mean, yeah, I know how you managed it, but and you know what's crazy is that like a lot of the shit that we're facing right now, it's not even due to outside factors. It's just this one person
Mm-hmm.
doing all this shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, what the fuck? All
It
right.
and that's the thing, man. Like on the best case scenario, he only has this one term, and that's that, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the worst case scenario, democracy collapses, and then
And it will
there's
take
no more
longer than four
elections.
years to fix. Yeah. It'll
Oh
take
yeah,
longer than 4 years to
it
fix.
will.
It will. It really will. Whoever's coming in after this got they work cut out for them for sure.
Oh hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like the only silver lining I can see from all this, if we still have a fucking government after it,
Mm-hmm. Right.
is that I hope whoever gets elected can revamp the government to be more effective because that's what got us here.
Mm-hmm.
We Our attention spans got so much smaller. We expect shit so much faster. People don't have the patience for the fucking slow wheel of democracy.
Right. So whoever comes in needs
Yeah,
to be fucking like radical as fuck. And then
yeah.
add in the possibility for a third term with that thing
Mm.
they were trying to pass. Dude, if a third term happens, all right, if that nigga can go third term, then hey, bring Obama back. Shit. I wouldn't be mad at Obama coming back.
No, no, no. He passed that order specifically to not allow Obama to run because it can't be two consecutive terms.
2 consecutive terms. It's bullshit. Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh my god. Katie Porter. Uh,
a woman,
because I
please.
still want Miss
All right.
Crockett where she's at.
Yeah.
Or it's the Senate at least. Like, but like not the presidency yet.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna put a woman in office, it cannot just be any woman. Like
Uh,
we need someone that has a combination of either one or both of like Jasmine Crockett energy or AOC energy
mm, okay.
because you cannot. I'm telling you right now, one of the main what really fucked Kamala was that she was cozying up to old school conservatives and corporations
Mm-hmm.
after getting away from like her like populist like because she was kind of running on like some populist shit but
Yeah,
then
no, they
but then
muffled
that
that
happened.
shit for some reason.
Yeah, and then that happened, and then what fucked her was cozying up to like fucking Liz Cheney, and yeah, all that shit. So it was just like, yeah, no, she pretty much went Republic. She started being Republican light after that, and that's what really fucked her too. Like
Dude.
it made her look like she didn't stand for nothing. She's a flip flopper essentially.
Mm, yeah. Dude.
So yeah,
I
AOC.
agree.
I wouldn't be mad
AOC,
at
I think,
AOC.
yeah.
I
AOC
think
has been around.
yeah.
Now she's like more familiar with how shit works and shit. Like
Yeah,
I can see it.
yeah. And she got New York on her back too. So I mean, like, real recognizes real.
Her and Jon Stewart.
Her and Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart is her VP.
Hell yeah, let's go,
Yeah, that'd be crazy. or
dude.
or Bill Burr.
Man, that'd be
that,
sick, man.
that'd be
I'd vote
sick.
for that. I'd fucking volunteer for that shit fast.
The
Oh man,
Ocasio Cortez Burr ticket. That would be
let's
crazy.
go, man.
Shit, dude.
Oh, do you see Vermont? I admire how Vermont fucking organized this, man.
Oh yeah,
I truly,
yeah.
truly applause, man. Fucking Vermont.
Round of applause. Round of applause for
Standing.
Vermont.
Yeah, no, man. Holy shit.
Yep.
These
Hmm.
motherfuckers know how to do this shit. Uh, they harassed JD Vance his entire ski vacation. It's fantastic. Like mapped out his entire route because that shit has to be mapped out for security team, right?
Hmm.
There's no deviations, no surprises.
Hmm.
So they just like his entire route had to switch ski resorts. Like just mwah, Vermont. Thank you. More states should be like you. Bernie, I see why. Damn,
Shit.
man.
It was probably that burning that leaked the shit. This is all right.
uh,
All right, citizens of Vermont. This is where they're gonna be. Get your signs. Get them ready.
oh man. Yeah, no. Just seriously beautiful. Yeah, it is, man. That's Bernie's people. Well done. Well done.
Mhm.
Sadly, San Diego, I don't think will ever be like that. Um, man.
Yeah. The governor from Vermont was like, "Yep, we here you go. Do what you will with that."
He's like, yep. Fucking went back inside.
Mhm. Shit. Watch Bernie on some just like evil anime level villainy shit. So, well, you're going to Vermont. Well, I have some suggestions.
Yeah, you fucking. Oh, you're going skiing? You should go to Vermont.
You should go
Beautiful,
here. Go here specifically. Good. Good
man.
spot right there.
Yeah, nah. Oof.
Dude. But dude, I don't know, dude. Like more than ever, like that whole thing that happened just made me fucking mad and embarrassed, bro, to be an American. If I wasn't already. Cause I'm just
Dude,
like,
after the first election, Sarah and I went. Uh, his first term, right? We
mm-hmm,
went on vacation to Europe.
bruh.
Everywhere, every pub we hit, every time that we interacted for more than like 2 minutes with a person from a different country, the first question would be, "So Trump?" And I'm like, "Fuck, look, man, I did not vote for the man. I don't
Dark
agree with
Bernie.
any of his anything that
You
he has to
gotta
say.
you, you had to
Fuck,
go in there and do damage control to enjoy your
man,
vacation. That's crazy.
yeah." That shit went on for a month, man. The entire month, all 7 countries that we hit. Fuck, man. Because he's doing shit the entire time, and that the way that his administration works is the rapid fire of fucking trash that they put out, so people don't fucking concentrate on the important shit.
Hmm.
So like, Oh man, Dark Bernie, I just caught that. I
Mhm.
have I have a sticker of when he was out there with his mittens on the chair.
Oh, when
I fucking love that shit, man.
that was when Biden had one. He was at the Biden inauguration.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
his little
that was
mittens.
great. His little mittens. Oh
Fuck yeah.
shit.
Oh,
It's
that's
cold
what
as a
I
mother.
imagine.
It's cold as a motherfucker out there that day. Shit. And fucking
Hey, dude. Apparently, like it was a small business that sent it to him, and
hmm.
then they immediately sold out.
It's like, hey, listen, we're gonna make bank off the memes.
I know because I checked them out. I wanted mittens, man.
Oh,
I was gonna order these mittens, and no, out. Fuck.
out,
Okay,
out.
I should check them out again. Um, but dude,
I can't believe that shit, bro. Like,
it's embarrassing as fuck,
it's
and
fucking
just
embarrassing. Fucking
fucking
embarrassing.
embarrassing.
Never get it. You're gonna press the motherfucker defending himself for peace. He's not ready for peace. He's not the one invading. How did you ever think about that? Maybe
Yeah,
maybe he's not the motherfucker you need to talk to. Maybe it's you need to talk to Putin. Crazy.
dude, like I gotta verify this because I heard that with the change in how the White House is choosing who covers what. I heard
Mm.
there was like a lot of Russian media during the meeting.
I would not be surprised. And that literally goes into like because what motherfuckers are not understanding that like literally Ukraine is like that first line defense from Russia being bold to go further east
Oh yeah,
because like if Ukraine goes down, pretty much all the surrounding countries around Ukraine are most likely gonna get occupied by Russia as well. Like and that's god damn it, dude. And that's what motherfuckers are not realizing. If we get another president besides Trump, there's going to be a 4-year apology tour.
man,
Dude, nah, man. Not only that, but motherfuckers that voted for Trump this time around need to pay you. You owe us everything.
I got it here. Um, a reporter from Russia's state-owned news agency gained access to a Friday meeting in the Oval Office between U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky
Uh-oh.
as they clashed about their different views and how to end the three-year war. Uh, A White House official said that the White House had not permitted entry to the reporter from Russia TASS and added that he was removed as soon as press officials were notified of his presence. Okay. The rest was a little speculative. Uh,
Yeah,
but
dude. But I can't.
if it like it was either a mistake or fucking intentional, but like just it just shows that they are disorganized as fuck in there, man. It's just embarrassing as fuck.
That part, no, no, that's right. Because he said weird thing is we're kind of on the cusp of crippling Russia for a long time. Yeah, our
Yeah.
our support is fucking Russia up, and even and then the thing is the shit that we're giving the Ukraine is we're just giving them all their old shit that we're not using anyway.
Yeah, man. We're just legit emptying our old shit and getting our ready for newer shit, really. So
So I
like,
mean, like for the military industrial complex that we like to, use so much. I mean, like what y'all. This is a good thing, right?
yeah, gives you employment. So what the fuck are you talking about?
What are you talking about? So I mean, like it's a win-win. Like everyone comes out on top by like Russia not being in charge, but fucking Trump and shit is fucking Putin's best friend. Like I've never seen a motherfucker so happy for a motherfucker to come back.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it just fucking embarrassing. And it just we'll see. We'll see the economic impact of all of this shit.
Hmm.
Hopefully, I don't know, man. I don't dare to dream, on this
Yeah,
that people will like truly do some real Armenian Revolution levels
yeah,
of shit uh to make shit change, or like that Korean South Korea reaction where they're like,
hmm,
nah, motherfucker, not today. We're done with that shit. Democracy done.
hmm.
Um,
You tried it though.
yeah, fucking. I don't know if the people are ready for something like that or willing, I guess.
Well, here's what I will say is that in a best case scenario, hopefully we won't have to get to that point because we can literally truly give democracy the old college try this time. Because I felt like I truly am believing that at least for motherfucker the fence sitters finally finally waking the fuck up this time around. Just like, all right, this is why we vote, niggas. This is why. This is why we vote. And also, this is why we need to be more conscious about who we vote for.
Yeah,
So hopefully the mindset is already changing. And midterms are coming up. So I think the midterms are coming up like what, next year? Sometime next year. So in a perfect world, midterms happen, everything flips blue, they can start impeaching Trump. And I know there are Republicans that hate this nigga and want him gone. So they're gonna get the Republican support for sure. They're already gonna have
hey,
the majority. If it goes in that direction. This is like I said, this is why I said perfect world. Perfect world.
yeah, I dare not dream. I dare
Yeah,
not dream
yeah,
of
yeah.
that, but like,
Perfect world,
yeah,
right?
I wish, man,
Right.
I wish.
Right.
May
And this is
fucking
the opinion, yeah, and he does so bad, crash the economy does so bad. Motherfucker said, like, no, we got to get this motherfucker out. That's in a perfect world, right? Or best case scenario, Democrats still kind of come out on top, in the midterms in some kind of way. Maybe they take either the House or the Senate, one or the other. And at the very least, they could have a little bit more like blocking power on what Trump wants to do.
dude,
At least put like patch up the dam a little bit of like what this motherfucker's trying to do. You know what I mean? And then just kind of cripple him so much to where motherfuckers don't want to vote for him again. Now,
dude.
the reason why I feel like perfect world scenario could happen is because of these town halls. Because they're
They
not the fact that they're not even willing to face their constituents, all that leaves room is for all right, well, if the Republican representative won't talk, the Democratic fucking representative will. Oh, we gonna get those votes. This is what we
the
have planned. A, B, and C is that Republican or Democrats really need to capitalize on the messaging because that's the only way that shit happens if they have really strong messaging and then really strong leader on top of that.
fuck, man. I don't want to dare to dream,
Yeah,
but like, may that shit happen, man. Like, legit, because
yeah,
it's dangerous dance we're uh in
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
it's fucking insane right now. We're only so far into this fucking administration, so he's gonna do as much damage as he can before the midterms.
Yeah,
Because once again, it goes back to if you're not even gonna talk to your constituents, what incentive do they have to vote for you? Where's the incentive? Motherfuckers gonna start registering Democrat if Democrats have strong messaging. If they can get that, if they can nail the messaging, it's a wrap for the midterms.
dude. I
But you know,
mean,
fucking Akeem Jeffries, fucking cozying
oh
up to fucking
no.
tech billionaires and shit. I'm just like, nigga, what are you
Uh,
doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing? And then trying to say, well, I'm not gonna give in to the far left or the right. Like
dude,
the
I
far left, like nigga, what progressives you mean? Throwing progressives under the bus still? This is what we're still doing? This is what you're talking about?
the motherfucker. Oof, and I hate that I have to do this comparison, but I, okay, if you think about it,
Hmm.
the mentality that he has with this is exactly the same mentality that Trump has with Zelensky. You
Yeah,
don't have the cards. He believes that the only way for us to win is by having the support of the money of these motherfuckers, not understanding that we want their money, we want them to pay taxes, we want them to fucking be part of this democracy to make it function, but
bars,
we don't need to cozy up to them. He
bars,
has exactly the same fucking mentality. You can't can't talk shit about Trump if you think exactly the same way, just in a different direction.
exactly. That
AOC
part.
got elected by the people, man. She didn't cozy up to jack shit.
And this is why she's been a representative for like what, almost 10 years now?
Yeah,
This is why she
they
was
just
able
don't
to keep
believe
her
in
seat.
it. They don't believe in it, man. They don't believe that we have the power to do it. And in part, I understand why, because I haven't seen the movement get there yet. But if that shit happens, plus, like, I understand his fear. I can understand it to an extent, but I don't understand his inaction.
Hmm.
The fear I get. Anyone can be afraid. It's normal.
Right, right.
But inaction? Nah. Nah, sir. Fuck you.
No.
Nah.
Mm-mm. It's the no, dude. You can't do that. You can't. And it's just like I said. It's always been.
Oh shit, wait.
Like I said, I think Bernie's message of running as an independent is a good idea. So the thing with Bernie is that he ran as a Democrat for the presidency, but he's still registered as an independent. So the thing is, let's not get things twisted here. Like Bernie ran as a Democrat for the pres. He never ran as an independent for the presidency.
Okay.
So, and that's why he got screwed. That's why we say he got screwed by the DNC. Like when
Mm,
he ran for the first time, back in 2016, where the DNC hold him out for Hillary, and they're paying, and man, the Democratic Party's never been the same since then, bro. Because once again, I've said this like episode one. This is what happens when you shit on an actual progressive and then you bolster the fake one.
oof.
You shit on Bernie just to empower Trump.
Yeah.
You ran the most unlikable fucking politician that was Hillary Clinton. Like, didn't nobody like this bitch. Sorry. Didn't nobody like Hillary
Nobody.
Clinton. Nobody.
Nah. Nah, man.
Nobody liked Hillary.
I'm like,
And
I'm
then
all for a woman president, but not her.
no. It can't like just like how you couldn't just put any nigga in the White House, you just can't put any woman in the White House.
Mm-mm.
She gotta have that energy. She has to have the right type of energy that's gonna reach people.
Yeah.
Hillary did not. Hillary basically was in there. Her whole campaign was like, I'm qualified. It's my turn. I should be president.
Yeah, it was entitlement, man. Entitled to the position. Fuck you. Nah. Like, no.
At least Kamala had a message. And then she flip flopped on that message. But she had one. She had one at least. She still ran a better campaign than Hillary. And then
Oh yeah.
Hillary's downfall was thinking that she didn't have to fucking campaign in the Rust Belt. Which is like, why are you not running in these swing states? Why do you just automatically think no. Okay, so I know why. I know why. It's because her husband fucked the Rust Belt because of NAFTA. That's why the jobs went overseas because of that shit.
Oh, so she knew that she went there, she would have not been favorably
Yeah.
received.
hmm
Ooh,
So I mean,
man.
like, yeah, there's a reason why she didn't run there, but she at least could have ran in the other fucking like swing states like Nevada and well, maybe no, Michigan is also part of the Rust Belt. What I'm talking about. But I mean, Nevada still showed up for her though. But regardless of the case, it's just like, nah, dude. Like y'all, y'all, just this is
Dude, like
y'all fucked yourselves on
I
that.
I didn't even think about it like that, man. Like
Mhm.
that makes it even worse candidate because like fucking already entitled, all these different things. Your husband just fucked over all these people. You're the worst candidate to run. The worst. Like half of the US hates you.
Mhm.
No. So fuck, man.
And then Bernie runs again, and now it's because of electability. Bernie would have smacked the shit out of Trump
Dude,
in the general election. He would have smacked the shit out of Trump because there are a lot of Bernie supporters everywhere. Like Bernie went to these fucking like red states, ruby red states, and they was like, yeah, I like what he's saying.
makes sense.
Makes sense. But because of how corrupt the DNC showed themselves, they really say, nah, fuck the Democratic Party. And it happened both times.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
now
no,
what?
the Democratic Party has so much work to do.
Bruh.
It
Y'all can't even do the simple shit and try and win. It doesn't take that, and it's crazy because it doesn't take that much effort. If all you, like I said, basic shit. So if you can run on basic shit, affordable housing, livable wages, free healthcare, if you have plans to put those in effect and it makes sense, there should be no reason why y'all can't win any more elections moving forward. Because now it actually forces Republicans to actually run on shit instead of, oh, we gotta we gotta do something about the trans people or we gotta do something about the immigrants. It's like
yeah, all
fuck
this fucking boogeyman. I
the
just
the false boogeyman.
dude, it just
Right now with the type of division going on right now, it's perfect time to pull the public into introducing more tempered and measurable personality that aren't MAGA Republican or milk toast Democrat. No, these are facts.
mm-hmm.
These are facts because that's where Column missed the mark because then she started being this fucking like plain not plain Jane, but you know what I mean. Like she went to this like milk toast fucking Democrat rhetoric towards the end of her campaign, and that's what shot her in the foot.
Legit.
And then
And yeah, no,
she also hit her VP.
she really did, man. Did this man dirty. He was doing so good. It
Yep, Bernie. Yep, Bernie's going to once Bernie doing the work, going everywhere to these anti-oligarch tour. He's doing an anti-oligarch tour, and we're
I
talking
saw it, man.
red states too. Though he's doing them in red states.
And pulling?
Yes,
Oh my god.
pulling crowds, bro. That's the man. I'm telling you. Ah. Trying to say Bernie isn't electable and shit. Meanwhile, motherfuckers was coming out in troves to his rallies. But you
Yeah.
telling me, motherfuckers, he would lose the general election when people are showing up for him? Make that make sense. Because the thing is, people like to label Bernie, oh, he's a socialist and all that shit. Fine. But the shit that he's preaching is basic shit, though. It's nothing is radical when, in the grand scheme of things. Nothing is really all that radical is what he's asking for. Not even asking for, but what he's
Legit.
trying to push.
Yeah, no. He's not like, if you look at other political movements across the globe,
Yeah.
he he's not that fucking. He's making sense, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing
It
that he's
is.
saying is too far fetched. It's just like, yeah, we can do that. We have the means of doing that. We just got to make
Yeah.
billionaires pay their fair share, and then we can do the thing.
Oh man. It's gotta meet the moment, man. And I see very few people in the Democratic Party actually doing that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be checking out my local meetings. Gonna go
Hmm.
see how that fucking functions, man, at the local level.
Yeah.
But that's what Bernie's doing right now, man. He's going and fucking talking to these people. Ah,
So I mean, Bernie's doing the work right now.
legit.
He is. He's doing the work, and and all a Democratic leader has to do is capitalize off that. A real Democratic leader. Fuck Hakeem Jeffries at this point. Then fuck that nigga.
Man.
Sorry, but
He's just not rising to the moment, man. Like just
no, no. You want to fucking throw progressives under the bus like that didn't fuck you guys up in the 2016 election. Are we not learning
yeah,
from history?
please learn. Learn from
Learn
mistakes.
from recent history. This is like what 10 years ago. Are we not learning from that? What happened almost 10 years
Yeah.
ago? We just gotta ignore that. Like
Ah,
this is insane. I would have never just like doesn't need to be a dim. You're right. Well, yes and no. If it's an independent, it has to be the right kind of independent. But also, the thing is, and the reason why I'm not feeling why whoever's going to run has to run as a Democrat is because the last independent to actually get a fair shake was fucking what was his name? Bob Dole. This is like in like early 90s,
damn. Like that.
like that. Yeah. Because right now, I don't see a Republican rising to the occasion either.
Nah. Nah.
No, not as long as Trumpism is still a thing.
Nah.
No, hell no. So it's going to have to be a Democrat or someone that's going to run Democrat in the general. Now, as long as that Democratic fucking candidate has enough appeal for independence, then fine, we got the independents. That's all they need. They just need to captivate them motherfuckers too.
Hmm.
And then you get the independent support. granted, even independents don't support Republicans either way. So I mean, there's also that they're going to go Democrat either way. But at least have a fucking Democrat that's going to stand on something as strong messaging.
Dude. So much shit to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of work ahead.
Yeah.
But, you know, shit sucks right now. But the best thing to do moving forward is to be like optimistic and just, as a people, just be a little bit more present about like what's going on. Because like right now, it's just a lot of just like, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. Like, it's little like I think as you said before, just like little kicks in the nuts right now.
Yeah, man. And don't forget, man, like that's another thing. The point of like flooding the zone like this is that the ones that actually matter, you forget just because you're trying to keep with the press. You forget things that actually impact you long term. Fucking
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, truth be told, like Trump is not even really a fucking populist. He's just doing a fucking unhinged capitalism and like Republicans' greatest hits. So I mean, like, this is more of the same, but to the extreme. That's really what a
yeah.
right wing populist is.
I think I saw it somewhere. It's like it's hijacking the populace talking points and then but
Mm,
making them hyper capitalist.
mm-hmm.
It has a name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Okay.
facts. But we're gonna end it here. Um, thanks for viewing. Portia's GoFundMe is in the description. So if you might not have any money, then just go ahead and share it on your social, spread the word. She's almost there to her goal, so that way she can get her thyroid surgery done. So, thanks for watching. See you
Thanks,
next
guys.
Sunday, same time.
Mhm.
All right,
Got this.
stay.
Have a nice rest of your day. Thank you for your support and yeah, man.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Please get the algorithm into our favor. Appreciate it. All right. Y'all have a blessed rest of the weekend.
Bye.
Bye bye.